Today we're going to look at creating a business plan using Grok, which is an AI recommended to me, and the principles from Art of War. The principle we're focusing on today is know yourself, and we're going to use Tillman's meets as a case study. So the first thing that Grok suggests is that we use SWOT. What is SWOT? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. And Grok suggests that once a quarter you sit down and you look at all of those. You can't win the war unless you plan. And what is winning the war? That's winning market share in your area. Just because you might be a small business doesn't mean that you don't have amazing things to offer to your community. So we're going to explore this more in the coming days, but I just wanted to touch upon this one idea for today. Conduct SWOT quarterly and figure out how to win the war. Bye. In the last video, we talked about using Art of War and Grok, which is an AI that was recommended to me to come up with a business plan. And we're using Tillman's as a case study. We introduced the idea of SWOTs: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Today, we're just going to look at strengths. And here is what Grok says. So use high quality arsenal products. That's a strength, okay? Not something that the grocery stores have. Emphasize craftsmanship and marketing. Use social media to showcase butchering techniques or the sourcing processes. And they give examples for that. Number 2, local sourcing, community ties. And this is relationship with local farmers. Don't go more than 100 miles from the shop, the butcher shop. Personalized customer service. They already do that. Train staff to provide expert recommendations and offer loyalty programs. Tillman's is awesome with that. Agility as a small business. Use customer feedback. Launch a limited run specialty sausage based on seasonal trends and adjusting based on sales data. I think they do that already. So that's how you can use the SWOT method and start with your strengths. And then next, we're going to talk about weaknesses. We're going to talk about opportunities and threats. Have a great day. All right, now we're in video 3, looking at SWOT. So we're taking the Art of War, we're taking the AI Grok, and we're using Tillman's Meats, which is a local butcher shop, as a case study. Right now we're looking at weaknesses. We looked at strengths in the last video. So weaknesses, limited financial resources, and as a small business, Tillman's likely has a smaller budget for marketing expansion or inventory compared to the chain retailers. This is a possible solution. Focus on cost-effective marketing like social media, local partnerships, and optimize inventory to reduce waste. And they give an example for that. To use platforms like X to promote flash sales or share customer testimonies. Another weakness, smaller scale and reach. A single storefront limits Tillman's customer base compared to regional online competitors. Well, Tillman's has 3 businesses, so that's good. They've already addressed this. Launch an e-commerce platform. This is the solution for regional deliveries, and focus on dominating the local market first. Number 3, another weakness, dependence on local suppliers. So relying on local farms, while a strength, that could be supply disruptions, a possibility. So a solution would be diversify supplier relationships by contracting with multiple farms and maintaining a smaller buffer stock. The last weakness that Grok could possibly see with this case study is limited brand recognition. So Tillman's may lack the brand visibility of establishing competitors like Whole Foods or national meat delivery services. So a way to get around this is invest in professional branding, logo, website, and leveraging storytelling to create the emotional connection with the customers. So we're going through a SWOT analysis. Next is opportunities, and we're using Tillman's meats as a case study just to give you guys ideas. Have a great day. This is our fourth video on looking at the art of war and Grok's AI using Tillman's Meat, which is a local butcher shop, for ideas on how to create a business plan for those of you looking to start a small business. Opportunities is what we're focusing on today. We're using the SWOT analysis. We looked at already strengths and weaknesses. So Grok analyzed this and said, number one, growing demand for sustainable and local products. This is an opportunity. So consumers increasingly prefer authentically sourced local foods, with 68% of U.S. customers willing to pay more for sustainable products. The action that Grok suggests is market meats as farm to table and certified products. Number two, another opportunity, e-commerce and delivery growth. So online meat sales are projected to grow 10% annually through 2030. Tillman's can expand its reach beyond the physical store. And so they could develop an online store with a user-friendly interface and partner with delivery platforms like DoorDash for local orders. Number three, another opportunity, community engagement and local events like local festivals, farmers markets, and food events, providing platforms to build brand loyalty. I don't know if they do this or not. So sponsor or participate in local events to showcase products and connect with customers. Number four, partnership with restaurants and influencers. Collaborate with local eateries or food bloggers that can boost credibility and sales. So meat supplies to a popular local restaurant and co-promote with influencers on X or Instagram or YouTube. I'm on YouTube. So next we're going to look at threats, and that will be our final video. Hello, we're in our final video looking at SWOT, which is strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. We're using Sun Tzu's Art of War and the AI Grok that was recommended to me. We're using Tillman's Meats as a case study. Our last one today is, or not today, but in this series, is threats. So threats are external challenges that could undermine Tillman's. So Sun Tzu's focus on anticipating the enemy's moves helps prepare for these risks. The first threat that AI, the Grok, sees is competition for large retailers. So chains like Walmart or Costco, they offer low prices due to economies of scale, and they threaten Tillman's market share. But to get around this, differentiate through quality, service, and niche offerings. They can't replicate that. That's something unique. Number two, economic downturns. So inflation or recession may push customers towards cheaper mass-produced meats. How do you get around that? Offer budget-friendly options. Tillman's does that. They do a great job doing that. Number three, another threat, supply chain disruptions. So whether disease or logistical issues could disrupt local meat supplies. Well, how do you get around that? Maintain relationship with multiple suppliers and explore frozen inventory. They actually do that. The chicken livers that I bought for them, and remember I did the chicken liver pate that Dr. Berg said was so great for anti-aging. That was frozen, and it was really good. It turned out really well. Number four, the last threat here is growing interest in plant-based diets or lab-grown meat. So how to get around that? Experiment with hybrid products. I don't know. I think this customer base is not about plant-based, but I'm just going to say it. Grok suggested it. Or educational campaigns about meat's nutritional benefits. Yeah, I think that might be a better way to go about it. So that ends our series on SWOT and using AI and the case study of Tillman's Butcher Shop. Just to give you guys ideas if you're looking at starting your own business. It doesn't have to be scary. Just plan, and when you have a plan, you can go far. Have a great day. Bye.